Big Rob from Elon Musk's future acquisition, celebheights.com. $150,000. Now, when people talk about the best height on forums or polls, usually 5'11" to 6'1" pops up as a desirable height range. But let me make a case for 5'8". After all, who better to talk about it than the world's most famous 5'8" man? No, not Tom Cruise, Robert Downey Jr., Mark Wahlberg, almost 5'8", but Rob Paul from Celeb Heights, who's been living at that height for 31 years. You want to know about 5'8"? Talk to me. But let's get one thing straight. In the UK, US, and a multitude of countries, 5'9" is the average height. So 5'8" in comparison isn't short. If somebody says it is, well, ask them. Is 5'10" tall? I guarantee you'll get a blank expression on their face. Now 5'8" is low average, and that's a good thing because it's a perfect height to blend in. You don't stand out, and people's expectations of a 5'8" man are also lowered. I mean, the world is designed with average in mind, so the 5'8" man will find public transport a breeze. He never has to worry about bashing his head in a door frame. He can do his shopping in relative peace without somebody saying, grab that from the top shelf. And more importantly, he can pick his nose in public without the fear he'll end up as the next laugh on TikTok. But let's get serious for a moment and discuss some important matters, like climate change and the environment. Now the 5'8" man, well, he's eco-friendly, isn't he? If he was a washing machine, I think he'd be rated A+. Not only does he take up less room on this planet, he requires less oxygen to survive, exhales less carbon dioxide, and also requires less materials for his clothes. And everybody worries about money, right? Inflation, rising cost of living, food costs increasing, these all have an impact. Unless you're 5'8", because the 5'8" man compared to the tall man requires less calories, and that means less food. I just worked out that over the course of my 5'8" lifetime, I'll be able to save £65,000 in food costs alone. So not only is 5'8" budget friendly, it's financially prudent and a great investment. So if somebody says to you, 5'8" isn't so great, just stop them and tell them Rob Paul is 5'8" and he's doing just fine.